Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I've made it to the top of this mountain. Going to hit mile 300 today. Super excited about that. I'm going to try something a little bit different today, I think. I may do, I've done a little bit of where I just record the walking and the views and all that. I think I'm supposed to hit some really cool views. And, what I may do, now this may seem really weird and I may turn a lot of people off. But one thing that I get out here is not just the camping and not just being outside, but it's just the quiet. Just everything goes away. So again, this may sound weird, but if you want to, you can either listen to the music that I got playing, or put on your own music that just really gets you going, and just enjoy the walk and the views. Maybe kind of weird, may not work. Some of you may be saying, all right, PV, you're going a little too far. But, it's just, my goal is to try to give maybe somebody some experiences that they wouldn't normally have, or inspire somebody. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. And who knows, I might not even have anything to record, but we'll give it a shot, and we'll just see what the day holds. All right. So my goal is to give you the experience where we talked about out here being simple but hard. I'll take care of the hard. You just enjoy the simple and just kind of, it's always good just to decompress for a little while. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it. gonna tell you, this climb and view has been, I mean, remarkable. Up the rocks and seeing that's Greenville, Tennessee, small town, and then Johnson City's a little further, and then on the other side of this is Asheville, which is in the mountains, but it's remarkable. I didn't expect to see this today. I knew there might be some views, but super cool. You can see Agony is in almost Agony coming down. This is a straight rock scramble here though. And then we go back up. Trail just goes up. Got to stick to the blazes. This is not hiking though here. This is straight climbing. All right, so we've just been walking along this ridge trying to show you that that's where we were. That was that first peak. This wind is kicking right now. So this is kind of crazy. This is just off the Appalachian Trail. And this is a story, not to get too deep, but when we had the Civil War back in 1860s, it was families against families, and it was truly our country at battle. So you see the two tombstones with the flags, the U.S. flags. Those were Union soldiers, and they had come down here into Tennessee to visit family, and they were shot and killed in this at this site right here. So that's crazy to think about. So those two boys were just coming to visit family, and but they were wearing the blue, and the gray shot them when they were down here.
My name's Stephen Hauser. My trail name's Walrus. I'm from North Carolina. I don't know what else to say.
What'd you do when you were in North Carolina?
I ran a river tubing and campground. Just recently sold that, so I'm homeless, living on the trail right now.
Awesome, thanks. All right, it's been the end of an awesome day. Hit mile 300. It's kind of hard to believe, but then when you think about it, out of 2,200 miles, still a long way to go, but you just take it one day at a time, or I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. But you got to meet Walrus, new guy I met today. Boy, he's quick too. A lot of miles every day. That ridge on top was something. So we'll just see what tomorrow holds, but the end of a great day. Well, good morning. It's a new day. Really an awesome day yesterday. I'm still kind of living on a little bit of adrenaline from that, but slept pretty good. Heading out, got about 11 miles today to where we're going to stay in a hostel tonight, and a couple big climbs. So nothing, extraordinary to speak of, but you never know what the day holds. So we'll check it out and we'll see. Nothing really exciting happening on the trail right this second, but thought I'd share with you. If any of you have gotten interested in backpacking or hiking or watching the YouTube videos or whatnot, wanted to share some of my favorites. There's a guy named Darwin on the trail. He's a guy, he's got some Appalachian Trail hikes, and I believe he's done PCT, CDT, a lot of through hikes, the Pinhoti, but he does really good job of sharing gear, sharing information about, how to stuff your sack. Anyway, all kind of stuff. He's one of the guys I like to watch. And then there's Dixie is her trail name. Her channel is called Homemade Wanderlust. She's really neat. She's one of the all-stars of YouTube. Good Southern Alabama girl, but she is, her first overnight trip was her first night on the AT, and then she just became hooked, and so her channel's really neat. And then there's a guy I like to watch. Now, he doesn't do through hikes, but he does just 2 or 3 night, sometimes even 4 night trips, and so just sections of different trails in different areas. But his channel is Syntax 77. I really like him, learned a lot from him, and enjoy watching him. And then if you're a podcast person, there's a podcast I like called Mighty Blue. There's a name, something like that. But if you just search Mighty Blue, you'd find it. He's a British guy who's hiked the AT twice, and he interviews different folks. He even keeps up with hikers that are currently on the trail. He'll check in with them, and it's really interesting. So anyway, if you're looking for a little more information or something just to check out, try those out. Those are some of my favorites. Some interesting Appalachian Trail information for you. The percentage of the trail that has been rebuilt or rerouted since its inception is 99%. Now that's almost hard to believe, but it just shows how much maintenance has to be done, and rerouting due to erosion, and also due to just going to particular places that are very popular and that hikers would like to see, like I believe Roan Highlands. The Roan Mountain was not on the initial trail. Max Patch, just talked to a guy the other day. He said he remembered when the trail went around Max Patch and not over it. So I think there's different places where they've adjusted the trail to draw more attention and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of neat. But when you think about that, 99%, and also the trail started at a different location. I think I said way back when I did start the trail, Mount Oglethorpe used to be the southern terminus, and it's now Springer Mountain. Thought that was very interesting. They also said that the original path was much more just straight up and down. I hear that crow. And so those guys that went early, boy, they just went straight up and over the mountain, whereas they said a lot of the rerouting had to do with building switchbacks, which we've talked about what that is. That's when it kind of zigzags up the mountain, so the grade isn't quite as extreme. So a lot of changes.
Hey, I'm Odie from Baraboo, Wisconsin. Odie stands for Out Here Doing It. I'm turning 60 this year. That's one reason I'm out here. I have a great partner, and we're doing great.
Awesome. All right, and partner, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Fulton. Trail name is Steamer, and I'm from Chapel, outside of Chapel Hill, Monaco Hills. And we've only been out here a few days. Where we started in Hot Springs, and this is our 5th day, and we're loving it so far. It's been great.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, so I've talked to you about the trail maintenance and the people that have to do that. So this young lady's out here working right now. So where is it you're from?
I'm from Burnsville.
Okay, and are you part of a particular ATC group or just out here?
Carolina Mountain Club and also High Peaks Trail Association. We do trail maintenance once a week on Mondays, and some of us maintain sections. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. She's out here dealing with the drainage, so when the water comes down, it goes right off the trail. So thank you so very much.
Well, you're welcome.
All right, we have made it to the Nature's Inn Hostel and Cabins, as you can see. We stopped right there at Sam's Gap, and he came and picked us up. And you can see Hikers and Bikers Cafe. So this is the common area in here. I'll show you.
In fact, one of their ancestors helped found the university. Yeah, I say my grandmother, she took.
This is kind of a hangout area. Food, got ovens, refrigerator. That's Walrus and Agony watching some basketball, and typical hostel stuff where you have a price on each item. Oh, you can't see that at all. There we go. Price on each item and what it is, and then just an honor system to write down on your sheet. what it is, what it is you've gotten, and then we'll clear out in the morning, and we'll move on. But cabins are down the hill, but this is just the commons area. But so this is where we're at for tonight. All right, it's the end of the day. I'm about to crash here. This place, one thing that's kind of comical about this place is they don't have sheets, but you can rent them. But they give you a blanket. So I'm just going to sleep with a blanket and then my sleeping bag. And then Agony's going to be up top. He'll be down here in a minute. But anyway, an awesome day. I'm telling you, it's every day is just quite the adventure. And I hope you're enjoying it, and I'm glad you're following along. So we'll get a good sleep tonight, and we'll see what the day holds tomorrow.